Saying that right?
Is Phuket?
Phuket?
Yeah.
Is that the perfect place to go for party?
Oh, everywhere is perfect place to go. You know, Thai people are party
They party all the
people.
time?
They party all the
So any
time.
place in
Any place,
is good.
Bangkok, Phuket,
So-
Chiang Mai, you can find a party spot that you could go to.
Right.
Yes. But when I plan the trip for someone, I would say I want them to experience.
All right, welcome to another episode of Diaspora. So today I'll be talking to my good friend Kate. Kate is originally from Thailand. Actually, what city in Thailand are you from?
I'm from northeastern of Thailand, Udon Thani, and then it's separate to be Nong Bua Lamphu. It's actually my province as I'm from.
You have to slow this down.
Right, just say northeastern of Thailand. Isan. I'm Isan's girl, born and raised. Yeah.
Okay, so for us tourists that don't know much about Thailand, so how
Yeah.
far is that from Bangkok?
Let's say Thailand is separate in different parts. They are northeastern, middle, and south. Let's say big four part, and actually east too, the one that close to the oceans. So Isan is the area, the biggest area in the northeastern that don't connect it to any part of the ocean. So when I growing up, I don't see the ocean until I was 10 years old. One time that my parents took me to see the ocean for very first time because.
Right.
Those area is like rural area with a lot of farmers and let's say the most poorest area in Thailand.
Really?
Yeah, so that's Isan for you.
So what is like the type of farming that is done over there?
The what? I'm sorry.
Type of farming.
Farming, rice paddy, baby. This was this is the biggest rice farm. It's like all the area is everybody have rice farm and do a lot of rice and export to the different country.
Parents have that too?
My parents have a little farm.
What?
Yeah,
That's
everybody
crazy.
has. Yeah, it's like farming. Farming is the big thing. 80% of people on Isan areas is doing farming. They somehow have the land, and rice is the thing that they either grow for sale or they grow for themselves to eat, and that's what
People do that.
people do. That.
So
yes.
you know a lot about rice farming.
Oh, some of it
Some
because
of
it's different because my parents are both school teachers, so they more like working with the community, teach the kids. And I was born to be the school teacher's kid, which is they don't have time to do farm. And my parents actually, when I was born, when I was little, we don't have our own farm. The grandparent does, but we don't. Both of my parents go to school full time, teaching the kids at school. In rural area in Udon Thani is not. I would say they were the school, the village is have like maybe 200 students.
Okay.
Yes, and my parents were there full time. Teach my mom teach first grade, and my dad teach math, maybe 5th grade or 6th grade. And when I was born, I was with them the whole time. Go to school with them, come home with them. Spend the whole elementary school when my parents were there, both of them as school teachers.
So is that where you learn English?
No, English in Thailand, I would say is very little. When we get to 5th grade and 6th grade, we learn ABC, A, B, C, D, F, G. That's pretty much it. We don't
it.
learn conversation, grammar, and all kinds. It's not until you have more like opportunity to go in the bigger school in the city.
Right.
Or higher in university, then when you learn more about English.
Right.
I would say there still a lot of Thai people that don't speak fluent English. I would say maybe 20% of people can speak fluent English
So
or less.
which country colonized Thailand? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Thailand is Southeast Asia, so it's close to Laos,
I'm sorry,
Myanmar.
I was saying colonized, like you know how like
Colonized.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing that we never
You
colonized.
guys were never colonized.
No, that's the only
Interesting.
country in Southeast Asian is like the area that left before the war ended. So it was Thailand, but we lost a lot of land around us. Like Laos, they colonized by France, right? And
So Laos used to be part of Thailand before.
used to be. It's a kind of it's before. It's a history. It's a big history. I don't want to go there because I'm not good with history class.
Okay, right.
You know, I'm good
I'm
with
with you
science
now.
and math, but when it come to geography and history, I was just like blurred there. But I knew that Thailand never colonized by any other West country. There's the only country left. The area that left, it looked like an axe, so we call Golden Axe because it was the area that left that is not colonized.
Language is your original language then.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
We speak Thai. We have a alphabet, which is like 44 alphabets and 26 vowels. And Thai language is the hardest language to learn, if you ask me, because I learned English and I feel like this is it. This is English that you can learn and have 26 letters and you can mix and match and make it English, right? But when it's come to Thai, they were a lot of vowel and tone that different. Let's say example. You say the word ma, it mean come, right? Come here, ma.
Yeah.
Ma. Just one word is already 5 tone in different language, different meaning. Wow. Ma is mean horses. Ma is mean dog. Like, it's already different tone with different. So when you speak Thai, it seems like you maybe kind of sing a song with different tone and people can understand it. Yeah, it's a little difficult to learn. When foreigner came to Thailand and tried to learn Thai and use a different tone to different sentence, it's funny, just because it's pretty difficult to learn Thai language. Ask my husband, he's been trying.
So you were talking about other country close to you. So apart from Laos,
Burma, Cambodia, and Malaysia is very end of the south. And what is on the other end? You have to tell me to do the study before I came here, so I can look at the map and explain it.
It's okay.
Study about Thailand, Kate, before you came.
Yeah. All right, let's leave a little bit of geography. Let's go back to Bangkok. So Bangkok was voted for
the capital of Thailand. Yes.
Yeah. So it's voted for one of the most I think it's the most visited country in the world. Most visited city in the world.
Yes.
So how busy is Bangkok?
Bangkok, it was the capital of Thailand, and it's only Bangkok alone is probably maybe 15 million people now. Imagine Thailand's area is about California size. That's it. The size of Thailand is only the state of California size. But Bangkok alone is already 15 millions of people. So it's very crowded. Yes, a lot of people there. But also the other area. Somebody told me about, when you go to Thailand, you go to 2 hours away from Bangkok, you already feel the new culture, the new food, the new languages. Because we also have local languages too. We have South local languages. We have language of Isan speak differently. Isan speak different from the middle. We more closely with Laos language and understanding, because Thai and Laos are separated by Mekong River. So they're more close in more neighborly and the speak of the language and the food more close. Because I remember in the past we might be the same country and then we just separated by whatever later in, along the line. And North also speak different too. They have different culture in every region of Thailand. And if you go to Thailand, you want to go to different region to just explore it all. The food different. Talk about food. We are big with the food. Different region have different food, different famous food in different, area. Yeah.
So can you confidently tell me that Thailand has the best food in Southeast Asia?
I wouldn't say that, but for Thai people, it is. When it's come to food, Thai people are very cocky about their food.
Okay.
When they come to different country or go to different places, they have to compare with their own food. It's hard for Thai people to be like, yeah, another food is better than Thai food. Yeah. They always come back to their home food, like Thai food. I love to try different food. I love to try, other people food all the time, and just come back to I have to have my comfort food. I have to have my Thai food. I have to have my papaya salad, which is the national Thai dishes, like papaya salad. Like,
so what's in it?
It's papaya salad with different kind of salad. It's like 1,000 kind, if you can think of.
For someone that doesn't know, papaya is like it's like a melon, right?
It's like a fruit or vegetable.
Fruit. Yeah,
it's crispy. Kind of, and then you add spice into it. And spice have to be hot with fermented fish or different kind. You can add seafood into it and call it seafood salad with papaya. You can add anything into it and make it your own. Or you can have different kind. Different area have different kind of their papaya salad, different versions of it. You can have 100,000 of papaya salad. It's the way you want it to be. And it's just another kind of Thai food that when it's come to Thai food, they always have diversions. They always have different version of how you like it, what you like it. And talking about food is one of the biggest influence for Thai people. We love food. We dream food. We talk food. We actually like connected by food in general.
Wow.
Like when it's come to family, if you say, "Hey, let's have family meeting," this means nothing. But if you say, "Hey, let's come. We're gonna have this food, and we will talk about the issues," they all come for the food, and then the issue will resolve itself over the food.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what is other dishes that is like national apart from, because you explained to me that Thai is very diverse in its different pockets.
I'm
and
sure
different
you know
culture.
Pad Thai. Pad Thai is famous in every other country.
Is the American Pad Thai the same one from your home country?
Yes, every time I met somebody, they would say like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Thailand." They'll be like, "Oh, I love Pad Thai." Everybody, it's almost like I say 80-90% of people, I love Pad Thai. Pad Thai is a noodle dish. It's a simple street food that you can find every corner in Thailand. And I'm pretty sure everybody that know Thailand know what Pad Thai is. There's a noodle dish that you stir fried it, sweet and sour, and then you could not go wrong with that. It's very easy, simple.
So do you
But
think-
if you ask Thai person, is
Yeah.
Pad Thai is their favorite? I would say most likely they say no. They'll be like, nah. Pad Thai is like some simple thing. I would do it when I'm bored, but not my favorite dish. Now, their favorite dish will be very different.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you think the one that I've sold here in America, like the American version of Pad Thai, do you approve of those?
I would say there are, even though you go to different Thai restaurants, they have different version of their Pad Thai too. Some of them have different, just added like glass noodle instead of rice noodle, or some of them have shrimp, some of them add chicken because people don't eat seafood. This is modify how they like it, but Pad Thai is Pad Thai. It's a comfort food. It's simple, easy. It's very hard to go wrong with it. It's just like, if you take one person that never have Thai food before, Pad Thai is a good start. I never see anyone that comes, "Oh, I hate this." No, I never. They start with Pad Thai and then you're like, "Okay, now you pass the first Pad Thai. Let's do different thing. How about curry? How about salad? How about
That's what
other
we're doing
different
then.
thing?" Yes. So it's just kind of, comfort, simple to go through before you go to more deep in Thai food. But people think Thai food is spicy. It's not always spicy. They're tasty. They balance. And there are a lot of choices you can pick from. It's just, a lot of Thai food, a variety of food. Thai people are really big on simple pleasure. And the simplest you could go is the food you eat, right? It's everyday thing.
That's true.
Yes.
I mean,
So-
you made a very simple. Well, you said it's simple salad,
It's simple.
but it tastes so good when we
Yes.
had dinner at your house.
Yes,
it was really nice.
If you know about Thai people, the one thing that I can say most of people go with is like, we live in the moment. A lot of us live in the moment. And the moment we're talking about is like just the good food you have with friends and family. Just the simple thing, you sit down, you have some good food that you always crave. That's the pleasure we're chasing. So we're eating right now. We're eating, everybody eating. One of them already think, okay, what we gonna eat next? What we gonna do next meal?
Right.
What should we do next? It's already planned because we, pleasure chasing is a simple thing we can go for. Food, music.
So you guys live in the moment then.
Kind of live in the moment. They have one thing that say that in Thai they say ทำอะไรตามใจคือไทยแท้ which mean you follow your heart to do things. Like if you feel like you want to do these things, just do it. And you feel like you want to eat this food, just do it. We think about tomorrow later.
So they're not like us Americans that we think about, oh, should I eat these calories? Is this too
Oh.
bad for me? Is this good for me?
Yes, that's why I really have a hard time with the meal plan. I'm sorry,
yeah.
but I do. It feel like the pleasure that I have every day is just eat what I want and what I like pleasure, simple pleasure every day. And then if you cut those out, and I was like, wow, what am I live for now?
Right.
I just have the big part of me disappeared, but still we find a way. We find a way to modify and
Yeah,
see.
but I would say that, I mean, I'm from Nigerian culture. We're same way. We're not as into food, but a big part of our culture is eating dinner together as a family and, having a staple food. I mean, it was hard for me when I was first started dieting, but the thing I would counter that with is when you diet, you look so much for you look so you look forward to your cheat day so much, and the food tastes so good when you
True,
actually
true.
have them.
That's
It's
true.
like it's just worth the wait. It's like, oh man,
Yes.
this food just tastes so good because I've been waiting a whole week to have
Yes.
them. So
Let's talk about the struggle when I came to United States for the first time.
right,
Because we did not know how good we have when I was in Thailand. Every corner is food everywhere. You walk out,
Right.
food everywhere. You can pick this one, you can pick others. If it's not satisfy you, you
Right.
go to another shop to find others, right? But when I came to United States, I came as the student exchange.
Yeah, and I have a
Yes.
question about that.
Yeah.
So, if you can take me back a little bit, so you say your parents were teachers,
School teachers,
and all
yes.
that. So when is the first time you heard about America? Or how does that?
All the time. It's from the media. Everybody knows how America is from the
Right.
media, TV show, movies, everything. I always think that I wanted to do more, be more, and explore the world. Right. My parents is a little bit different from traditional family. They will let me do what I want, how I want, which is a little bit different. That's what I told you before. I say like maybe you interview the wrong kind of Thai person. So my mom is encouraging me to do what I want. So when I finished college as a physical therapist, right? And I don't want to do
Back
any
in Thailand.
work in Thailand,
Oh, really?
2002.
I didn't know that. You went to university. In
I
Thailand.
went to university, high school straight to university as a physical therapist because Asian parents, they were like, pick something that you can make money out of
Yeah,
it.
it's
Pick
all
the
parents.
major.
It's a
Yes, pick the
third world
major.
country.
Yeah.
My
Medical
parents too.
field. Let's pick
Yep,
medical field.
Doctor, banker.
Yes,
whatever. Lawyer.
yes. That's typical. That's very typical. But my dad and I make a promise about like he will tell me what to do. He will monitoring my education to the level. I'm always good at school, so he would be like, when you get your first degree, doesn't matter what it was, I wouldn't tell you what to do anymore. When you get your first degree, that's it. You're done. You graduate from this, from the parent telling you what to do, from the discipline that I've been putting you through, and then you can do whatever you want. Guess what?
Wow.
I do everything opposite that he wants. But when I picked the college, he's like, just get something medical field that's it's currently your future, which is true. I was like, I want to pick medical. I want to be a doctor. But I look at the year, it was like 6 years. No, I don't want to be on the school that long. It was about dentist. It's 5 years. Oh shoot. And then physical therapist 4. Seems reasonable.
Right.
And it doesn't, because I don't like to be touching, more deep in that. Physical therapist seemed like the exercise to me. Sounds
Right.
good. Let's do that. So I picked physical therapist when I was in high school. And then I got in. In Thailand, they have like the top college that is government college, that if you get in, it's easier for you to pay. It's not expensive because the government support and you can have the scholarship and everything.
Oh, really?
But you have to entrance to get in those 8 top college university.
I'm assuming it's very hard to get in.
It's very hard to get in. You have to study really hard. In high school, I'm not that good. I would say medium. I always good before high school. I always good students up to then. In high school, I was to explore a lot more life, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. What am I want to do? The confused part of life.
Yeah.
But then when my
Are
dad,
you the only child?
no, I have a sister,
Older or younger?
younger sister.
Oh,
Yes.
I know that.
Yes,
Nice. She's still in Thailand?
She's still in Thailand. Yes.
Awesome.
So that's the ticket for me to get out of. The parent won't tell me what to do anymore. I have to get to this university and finish my degree, and then my dad will set me free. My dad and my mom set me free. Doesn't mean I don't love them. They love me. They want to be there for me. But it set me free. It means they will let me do whatever I want, and I have so much that I want to do without them approval.
Yeah, and let's kind of touch on that too a little bit, because the same thing for my culture too. So my mom, I have 5 boys, and my parents were very hands-on, like her parents were very, very like strict, and they tell you exactly what to do, how to do them. But I remember the day I turned 18, and my dad says, "You're a man now," and I was just like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "I don't tell you what to do anymore." He said, "Now if you have a baby, or you can become a father. So just be careful of the choices you made." And it's like, I'm confident that I've trained you enough to be a good kid. And even my mom, I remember the first time I have like a girl issue, and I went to my mom to ask her for advice or whatever, and she's like, I don't know. You remember. And looking back, that really forced me to start thinking of how I'm going to start handling my own issues. Because
Yes.
I really think that is not it's not popular here in America, where I've seen a lot some parents, can really think they love their kids and they're so involved in their kids' life up to like those kids are like adults and
Yes.
both mom and dad, and it's just like I'm helping this kid. You have to let them express. You have to trust them that
Yes.
they're gonna be good kids. And I didn't get it at the time. I was really mad at my parents. Like, you guys tell me everything every day, and then all of a sudden one day you just decided that I'm
go
on my
do whatever
own.
you want.
No, yeah.
Well, it's different with different. Every culture have their own lie that say when do you let your kid free, do whatever they want. When, in Asian culture, it's like when you got the degree, which means it's that certified you to be able to you prove to them that you can do to the point
Right.
that you can do whatever you want after this,
Right.
because that was this kind of prove to them that you be to this point, which means.
Right.
Now you can control your own life after this, and so
Right.
they let you free.
Right.
Some is different. Some would be like, "Well, you never be free from us. You'll be forever." Like for my parents, they actually let me do what I want since I remember, but always like monitoring and see how do I do it.
And everything. So how did you leave university and come to America?
After I finished university in 2002 as physical therapist, I actually told my dad that yes, I did this because you want me to do it, but I never want to do the job. I really don't. I don't even go for the license test.
You didn't
I don't.
even
It's just
try.
like I jumped to the big city so fast. I was like, bye.
And what big city was that?
Bangkok.
Really?
Yeah.
You live in Bangkok?
Yes. From
Whoa,
northeastern, from Isan Go, small village Isan Go to university in the area, and I jumped from there to the big city. It's a big shock for me. It was the culture shock with all the in Thai we call long sang si. It means you are disappear. You are lost in the light of the night light and
Yeah,
the
of
entertainment
course.
and
It's overwhelming.
everything is overwhelming. I was lost. I did. I have to accept that I was lost in this big city life. Everything was so I don't know what to call it. It's like you watched in the movies really long time and you never experience it.
Right.
And one day you did. You went to the bar and you see this light, you see these people, you see everything. You just lost in it. Lost in it for a while. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you're doing at that point.
Right.
You just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Before.
No, I will also counter that. You might think you're lost, but you're not, because it kind of lead you to the right part.
Well, some people take a very, very big lessons.
Right.
Yes, and I did take a big lesson from that. It's like when you go to the big city, there were, life and, entertainment night and all kinds. And then the real life that you need to survive in the big city. How do you make a living in the big
Right.
city? How do you go to work in the daytime and then
Right.
you want to party at night?
Right.
I never experienced that kind of party life before.
Right.
I become this party girl. I'm go
Right.
party. I would just, when I look back, you know what? It's a good time.
It was
It's
a good time.
It's a good time.
It's a good
I
time.
experienced that.
Right.
It's a lot of things that I should never done, but I did. But it teach me a lot of stuff and teach me to be me these days.
Right.
So I'm grateful for those moments that come. I make friends. I lost friends. I, did mistake and I restore from that. I have, heartbroken. I recover from it. There's a lot of things that happened in those few years in Bangkok. And at the same time, then I realized, you know what, this is not like, it could not be forever. It's
Right.
just you never experienced before. And then when you're done, you experience it, you're like, okay, this is not at the point that you think, okay, I have to go back to the real life. How do I be happy without go to nightclub and enjoy life and drinking and dancing all night and do some crazy stuff? I'm done with those. It's not sustainable, right? So I went back to school because I told my dad that I do not want to do, medical field because it seemed depressing to me. I'm a young, vibrant person. I want to do something that fun and happy and bring joy, right? So I went back to tourism business. And I did. I went back to school again and my dad, and I told my dad, I'm gonna, work part-time and I also gonna go back to school and went back to tourism business. And I did, went to tourism school, got a license for be an international tour guide. That when it's come across I have to take English course because the international tour guides
That's
is when you
interesting.
have to speak English, you have to learn English, you have to
Right.
introduce your country to the foreigner.
Right.
So I went to those, and then I worked as a tourism business for, let's say, 3 good
What a
years.
journey that is.
Yes, the journey is different from medical field
Yeah,
to tourism business.
But then that exposes
That's
to
where the name
foreigners,
Kate
right?
come from.
Oh.
That is my nickname is actually not Kate.
What's the nickname?
It was Gung. Gung is mean shrimp.
Oh, really?
It's actually shrimp in
Really?
Thai. And
In
my
Thai?
sister named Po, which is mean crab in Thai.
So what's naming you guys?
Nickname is because
nickname, right.
I was asked my mom, I was like, why was my name shrimp? And she was like, well, when I'm pregnant, that's what I crave the most. I want to eat shrimp. So when your sister come along, I want to eat crab. So yeah,
Just
you
say-
guys.
So what is your Thai first name?
Panada. Panada is
Panada.
yes.
So if someone call you Panada. that means they
Panada.
know you.
Panada is
Panada.
my legal name, which is I did not know at first. It seemed very simple name. It's not very impressed as when I talk to other people. It's like, yeah, my name is very simple, Panada. A lot of people name Panada.
What does it mean?
It means the granddaughter of the king.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
beautiful name though.
And then I'd ask my parents because I think it's fourth or fifth grade that people have to look up their name and translate it in the, Thailand have different level of language. You have the language that you talk to the monk, you talk to the queen differently, the royal family differently, you talk to normal people differently. It's all, and Panada is like more like king language, like the language you talk to royal family. So I was asked my parents, why am I named Panada? It's so simple. It's nothing special about it. It's not cool. Basically, it's not cool. So they said, because my mom's name Pavana and my dad named Pradit. So they put letters, mix and match to make my name out of it.
That's beautiful.
And then my name have meaning because it's become my parents' mixed letters. So now I I love my name now. I never want to change my name.
Panada?
Panada is my
Panada.
name, yes.
That's a
Panada.
beautiful name. I like it.
I like it too.
better
I
than
like it
Kate.
too. But Kate is calm when I work in tourism business, because when we work in tourism business, we talk a lot of foreigner.
Right.
It's like, oh, what do I call you? You're gonna be like, Panada or Gung. Call me Gung. And the NG name, the one that up to the nose. Nobody
Right.
can pronounce
Yeah, it's
it.
hard.
Gung. No, nobody can pronounce it. And I was just say, let's go with something with K, and let's go with Kate. How about Kate? And we go with Kate. Somebody named Damrong will go with Don or Danny.
Right.
Somebody named Anong will go with like Annie or something. It's just
Okay.
everybody have
Oh, I
their
see what
own
you're saying.
nickname in English, so it's easier to foreigner to talk to us in the tourism company, and we have a good group of coworker then. If my coworker listening, hi guys. Yeah, I remember that. And my boss, we were a small tourism company. What we do is we organize the tour for each the group of the foreigner, like kind of personalize the tour for them. If they say, I want to come to Thailand for 14 days, what do you do? I would say I would set up different program for them, let them look through it, what kind of person they are, what kind of travel they want to do. Because in Thailand, they have different kind of travel you want to do. You want to do luxury? You want to do backpacking? You want to do adventurous? Or you want to do what kind? I need to know what kind of person you are
That's what
first.
it's saying.
Yes. So then I will organize it and make it like what hotel you stay. Because if you go to different area of Thailand, you will have the different experience of them.
Interesting.
Yes. So that would be what we do. And we also organized the company trip for each company in Bangkok. In Bangkok, we have Japanese company, they have German company, and those companies are really good with set up the yearly trip for their employees. Let's say
Okay.
they have 300 employees in the company.
Okay.
And then they said, we want to make this trip for the employees for 3 days trip for everyone. And they don't have time to organize
So
all
now
of
they
the
give
things.
it to you then. So
Yes.
you've done this a lot.
Yeah, we done that. So we organized the trip for them. We went to the company and present the 3 options, how much each options and what kind we going. Like let's go to the beach for a week, or we go to north to get all the culture, the temple, the beautiful things, and at the same time we added activities for the company to be like icebreaker, so they get to know each other. They have the
Oh, man, this
those
is in
things.
depth. It's really in
Yeah,
depth.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, we do that, and I love doing that. It's just so fun to do that for them. And we'll be the group of the organizer to go in there, get everybody ready, get on the bus, take to the boat, and and all kinds. So I love my job at that time. When I come to United States.
But yeah, no. Before you go to the United States, I actually have one more question for you.
Okay.
So since you're here and you're a tourist guy, which I'm also gonna ask you when I want to travel to Thailand, because I wanted to know more about what you do as tourism travel agent. I didn't know you actually was planning the trips and all.
Yes.
That. So it's not like me that likes party. Is Phuket? Am I saying that right?
Is Phuket?
Phuket?
Yeah.
Phuket, is that the perfect place to go for party?
Oh, everywhere is perfect place to go. You know, Thai people are party people. They party all the time.
So any place in
any place, Bangkok, Phuket,
So-
Chiang Mai, you can find a party spot that you could go to.
Right.
Yes, but when I plan the trip for someone, I would say I want them to experience differences on, every aspect of
Every
Thailand. The party will be as part of the nightclub. You can go anywhere. You have party
Nightclub.
place. Yes.
So what about like someone to go backpacking?
Backpacking was good too.
What part of Thailand should someone go?
Every part. You can
Really?
backpack everywhere, wherever you like to be. So let's say what you like the most. The best thing about Thailand is every experience is 2 hours away from each other. So you can have
You were
really.
saying, yeah, it's California, so it's not that big.
Yes,
right?
it's California
Oh,
things.
I didn't
Philadelphia
think about
size.
that.
You fly to Bangkok. You can party in Bangkok and experience all the Bangkok and the food and the people and everything. You come back. You fly another hour. You go to North. You come out from the airplane. It's already different atmosphere. It was like, whoa, what is this? This all culture, different architecture, different temple and people and everything. And you can also party at night. Everywhere is party
So
for
do you
Thailand.
think Bangkok partying at night is better, or do you think like the outside cities are better at night?
Everywhere they always have the spot you can go to meet people and party. It's just how we live our life. Like I said, Thai people are living in the moment more.
Right.
So you can find everywhere is just let yourself lost into the moment.
Right.
Like
So I was saying, like, do you think Bangkok is safer, like safe at night, or is it like the outskirt is safer at night? If you have to choose one.
I haven't been in Thailand long, but I would say depend on where you go and how you do. Just like every other country, you have risk. You have, in Bangkok, I would say it's so many people there, trafficked and everything. But it's if you find a good place to go, and it was high end. Let's say it's higher place that you go to, the famous place.
Right.
It shouldn't be dangerous for you. The dangerous you probably walk in some area that you don't know where you were going and walk by yourself, and it's deep like alley. Those things, right?
So just don't go to places that
don't go to
sketchy.
place like that, sketchy place like that. And when you talk about tourism business, they do have the place recommended for you all the time. You go to just so. Say you walk to the hotel, you go down to the lobby and you said, hey, where's a good place to go? They will have thousands of choices for you to go. Say you want to go there, you want to go there, you want to go there. You try this place, you don't like, you hop to the next place. Just like that. It's so many options.
Do they speak English in those places?
If the hotel business or tourism business, they do speak English.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you go to different places, let's say you fly to somewhere very rural in the village, that's probably hard to find somebody speak English because they not make it for tourism. But Thailand in general is tourism country. It used to be. It's like unseen Thailand. It's like one of the top destination that people go to travel. So the business is bloom.
So people also look out for the foreigners because that's the source of income, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah. But if you go with the mind of like, oh, somebody gonna scam me, that's what you're gonna be worried about it all the time.
Right.
But if you go there, this could be fun, let's do it.
Right.
How much they're gonna scam me? Maybe $5 out of it. You can run into it, but take it as a good experience.
Right.
Sometimes it happens, but it's how your mindset to go into the new places, just like everywhere. When I was traveling, I travel a lot too. I like to travel to the place that I never been before. Just explore the food, the culture, how people live. They're actually living, not tourism. Right. So when people say, I want to go to Thailand, and I will ask them, what kind you want to do? You want to see the real people, or you want to be the tourism business? Because I can send you to the place that's all tourism business, luxury for you. But all you see is actually tourism.
You don't see
or
like the
you
real
want to
people.
see the place that actually real people living and
Right.
experience their life, their living, and how they're doing things in their daily life. Because they have those kind too, eco traveling. You go to different area that a little bit more rural, but that's how they do eco traveling, the real people living, and you can experience how they live. Those kind too, they have those kind. Yeah.
All right. So you're you're done working at a tourism place, and so how did you move here? Finally get to
Okay,
America,
this
yeah.
is a little bit personal.
You
I
don't
was
have to share if it's too personal.
that's okay. I don't have nothing to hide. So I got engaged with this guy, right? And then we broke up the engagement. So I need to run away somewhere. So I was just like, you know what? I've been speaking English, working with these tourisms and foreigner people. I was just want to go somewhere that far enough for me to forget all this,
Right.
And when you have like personal life, of course you
of course.
somehow, yeah.
And I'm
So
sorry
I,
about that, by the way.
no, that's okay. That's okay. I still laugh about it when I think about it. So I escaped. I find a way to came to United States. I was like, what way can I come to United States without, just tourism? Because, when you come to United States with a tourism visa, you have to have money, you have to have where you go to travel, you have to have everything. But I don't have. I've been working my whole life and I was just making my mid end. And I said, okay, let's do something that could be take me to United States fast. And I want to learn something about other country too. So they are the au pair program, which is au pair is in France, which means equal. They were this organization that take foreigner people come to you different country, not just United States, different country in Europe, in every country that you can be cultural exchange. You learn
Kind of exchange program.
the exchange program that you can learn their culture, you can learn the English, you can exchange with the program, the culture, and then you just a year contract. I just need a break from these
Right.
all
So
things.
you didn't really think it was.
No,
gonna be-
no, I never think it's gonna permanent. I just want to run at that point. Yes, yes, I just want to run. So I did the J1 visa, student exchange, and I matched with one of the au pair family, which is they have 3 little kids. I love kids. They have 3 little kids and they need the au pair, which is au pair is mean you come to stay with American family. You learn about their culture and at the same time you also exchange your culture with their kids, have them learn about your cultures. Wow. And at the same time you can study English and learn more about, actual culture within the country. So I matched with this family in St. Louis, Missouri. Yes,
Wow,
in St. Louis. Yes. So my host dad was an eye doctor, and my host mom is stay-home mom with 3 kids. So I basically came to help her with these 3 kids during the day, and then I went to school to study more English during the night.
Smart.
Yes,
You brought that house with you.
Oh, it was perfect. It was nice. It was really nice family. The kids were so cute. I love them so much. I was 25 years old then, 25, 26, yeah, I would say. About at the end of the au pair, they have limited age, they was like, you're not older than 26. And I was 25 and a half. I'm not remember that. Yeah, about that. So I came that year, 2005, December, I remember. That when tsunami hit in Thailand, when the tourism business was down, like when tsunami hit Thailand in 2005, it's everything. Tourism business and you remember those?
I think I saw those videos. Those are pretty
Yes.
bad. Are those real? Like this one?
Yes, it
the
was
bridge
bad.
like
It was it's crazy. It changed people's life and everything, and the tourism business was down for a long time too at that time.
Right.
So I came to United States about that. I came a little bit after the tsunami. So I was in America, and then I still hear about the news and everything's going on. I was crying.
Did that affect your family at all?
My family did not do tourism business. It affects the area.
Like the area. Like,
No, my area was not close to the ocean. Remember?
It was the only.
Yes, the only area that not connect to the
But
ocean.
it was
So
saying it goes up to like 50 miles. Right?
yeah, but it's not
Water.
only Thailand, Malaysia, and the other country affected a lot. Indonesia, they affected a lot. This tsunami that year is a big hit. I was in United States then, in St. Louis, Missouri, that everything's happened. So when I came to United States, there was snowing. I remember my first snow when my host family picking me up from the airport, and they were snowing, and they have no idea that's my first snow. They just saw me looking out the window and going crazy, like, "Oh my God, this is my first snow! I never seen snow before in my entire life." I was so excited. So when they dropped me at home, and they was like, "Oh, you must be tired. Let's rest and we talk tomorrow. You have a very nice, wonderful family." In the morning, I did not know. I came out because I want to see snow so much. I cannot sleep. And I ran out to the snow, and I get the first frostbite. I did not know the snow hurts. I thought it was like the white things as ice, it's just beautiful as the movie in the TV.
Like
No,
yeah.
my toe hurts. I was in pain. I did not know.
So how was that for you, like transitioning to American culture as someone that is from
Yes.
Thailand? How was that for you?
Talk about culture shock. Is everything. It was just shock in general. You're excited to be in different country. Before it catch up to you, it was like I didn't think culture shock was real. It does real. It's everything different from where you're from. You gotta learn from it and understand from their side. At the same time, my host family is really nice, so I have these presentation make it before I came to United States, like the slide, the presentation of PowerPoint to see what my country, where's my country, what do we eat, how do we dress for the kids and for the family. And they're very excited to learn about my country. I show them how do I make food and everything, and I learn about their culture. I learn about how the family and everything's there in United States is exchange. It's called cultural exchange for reasons.
Right.
We exchange and we learn about each other.
Right.
But the most struggle I learned was the food, man. The food.
That was just hard.
It's the hardest
and
thing.
You can't go to streets and just
imagine me cannot speak English really well.
Right.
I cannot communicate
you
this
can't
way.
Even describe what you want.
No, it was 15, 16, I don't know how many years ago, 2005. It was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
When I was here. You think you're good in English. You think, but it's nothing. You cannot even express the word what you're trying to say.
That's where I regret this a little bit because I go by Ezekiel, my middle name. Because Ayobami is my first name, and I remember. We are colonized by the British, so I actually learned a little bit of English in Nigeria. But I thought I know how to speak English too until I got here, and nobody could understand me. People cannot understand what I'm talking or what I'm saying, and it was frustrating. It was just very frustrating, and especially like the name, because I was a student, so I was in the class. A professor can't even pronounce my name. Everybody's like confused. So then when I say Ezekiel, they're like, "Oh,
Ezekiel."
Then it's easier for them to pronounce.
Yes.
But I kind of regret that because I wish I've stayed with Ayobami. But it was hard. It was just hard, like settling in, like you said. The food was hard too. We're just very mental.
Yes.
So I'll go to my next question, which is what was the biggest shock apart from the food and the language? I know, like in your head, you thought America was some way.
Yes.
What was the biggest shock after you got here and you see how life is here? Because I know people from other countries would think America is going to be smooth, everything's going to be perfect.
The biggest shock. The slang, man. The slang. I learned British English in Thailand. The British English, right?
Yeah.
We use different words, words, different tense. And then they were, when it comes to American, they use very simple words like picking your brain. And I did not understand what does that mean. I have to go this. They said the one time we went to the restaurant and the girl was like very rude. I don't give a shit. And I didn't know what does it mean. I was like, what does that mean? Just give me shit, dude. What do you mean?
You just don't even understand.
I don't understand. There's a lot of slang word that we use in daily normal life, and that I did not know what that means.
Right.
And it's hard for me to just wrap my head around and just try to understand this. And you know how it is.
I know how it is.
Oh, I'm fluent cause now. If you ask me 17 years later, you told me anything, I figured out.
But that's kind of what's interesting. You are nice. I got here when I was 22. You got 25. But
25, yeah.
It doesn't matter how long I stay in the state. I don't think I would ever lose my accent.
Yes.
So it's like people will always know like I'm not from for America, which is fine. I'm
Is
okay
this
with
is
that.
fine.
Yeah.
I used to very cautious about my accent. I was so scared that I'm gonna show so much accents and the thickness of my accents, and I did not know how thick my accents until I listened to my own voicemail.
All right.
Seriously, and I was like, put on my voicemail, oh, hello, this is Kate. If you reach my voice, and I did not know until I listened to my own voicemail. I was like, oh my god, is it how I sound? Oh, sounds stupid. What did I do?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now, if you ask me now, I would say, you know what? Accent is part of me. I cannot get rid of it.
Well, it makes us unique.
Yeah, it's gonna be it.
It makes people want to
Yes.
ask you more questions.
Yep.
It makes people actually. I mean, my wife is white and she's American, and she always get annoyed with me sometimes because anywhere we go, once I talk, people immediately want to know more about me. Yeah, because, and I've told her I can't wait for her to go to Nigeria with me so she can spread the same thing. Well, she was gonna look different,
Yes.
and everybody's gonna like her. I'm like, everybody's gonna love you in Nigeria because you're different. You're different color, and the same thing. So people want to learn more about us because we have something that people don't always have. Anyway, so my next question about if you have to describe your people with one word, what would that be?
My people? You mean my Thai people? Huh. On top of my head, it would be food. I don't know what it is, but Thai people and food, you cannot separate them.
Right.
There was times when you have like priorities, like you have priorities side up and everything, and then some people injected food in the priority you will put on the top. You will bring it to the top.
Right.
Like I have to do this today. I have to do this. I have to do this. And then your friend call and say, hey, we have this food party going on. You will be stop everything and say, this is very important to me. I would go. Food is everything for Thai culture and Thai people. You can ask every Thai people in the United States now why they find their own people. It's like, oh, you came to this city, and it's like, do you have any Thai people in this city? Do you have any more Thai people? Do you know any Thai people? You know why? Because that's where we connected. That's where we find the same food we eat. Because when you go to Thai restaurant and the server will say, oh, you're Thai, and you get to know each other so fast, you exchange numbers so fast. My husband used to freak out when I was connect to these people in the restaurant so fast. It's like, you just know her 10 minutes. You know what? Next day we're going to go have food together because that's what we do. We're going to go to have food together. We're going to bond. We're going to have this.
Food.
Yeah, we're going to have
the first
these.
time I met you was over food.
Over food too?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's how I met you.
Oh.
Joy invited me to a dinner you had, remember?
I not remember. I'm sorry.
So we had I think we had sushi in the
Oh, yeah.
And the next time was with Joy when we had at the Matai house.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And we use food as
use
our
food.
weapons.
Yeah.
When I said we have friendships going on, building up, I also have friends. It's not only Thai. I have like a Kenyan friend, a Russian friend, and the other friend, Indonesian friend, Malaysian friend, and whatever. But when I invited them to my house, I let them try my food, and they seem to like it very much. And the next time I would say, hey, I make this food. You want to come over? They all showed up.
So you're saying like the secret to making friends is food.
It's just connections. You know, you remember the feeling when you're with a person.
That's true.
You remember how you feel when you go to this person and you were like, this is a little pleasure that you have this food when you're with this person. It's very positive pleasure that you have there. And you want to do it again. So every time you're making food and they was like, I remember she made really good food. I want to go have that food. You don't know what the issue is. I might just invite you in for some other reasons, advice or whatever, but I do have this food to to bait you to come in and you can hang out with me and we can have wine and food and we enjoy the moment, and then you always want to come because you remember how did it feel to come to connect it by that connections is food in the middle and you did not even notice that. The same thing with the Thai culture. When you said, hey, family dinner, you not remember what the issue that we have with the whole family. You just remember what the food tastes like.
Oh,
you remember how good it was.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, they say, oh, we're going to do this, whatever favorite Thai food dish. And then it was like, ooh, that sounds good. And you came. You don't even know it. You have this issue with other family member, but you forgot all about it because
about the
the food is just blend you in, and you will just relax and enjoy and pleasure, and nothing matter anymore, and the issue is solved itself. Just how it is.
So, as someone, thank you for explaining that. That's beautiful. Also, I think apart from food, I think I would describe your people, Thai people, as people that live in the moment, like you described them earlier. I
Living
think
in the
that's
moment
that's
is really big.
beautiful.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
So as someone I've lived here for over 17 years now, and you told me, you see America differently before you came here. So is the way you see America now have changed now that you live here in terms of like, let me give you a little example. Like before I came here, I used to think, I thought when I came here, like within a year, I'll be living by the beach. I'll be, have my 2 cars. I'll have a big house. I thought America was, everything here is easy, like in the movies.
Yes.
So, but I got to find out, it's not that way. You know what I'm saying? It's way harder than I thought. So, me asking you that to ask you that, so what have been different by living here? Is the way you see America different now?
Americans is the land of opportunity, as everybody say. For me, is how hard you work to get there. You have to put on work to get where you want to be. I was here. I have this physical therapist education and everything, but it means nothing for them.
You have to start
It's
over.
credential. It's credential society that you have to earn the certificate to get better. So I went back to school and get more certificate to get better in my career. So I went back to nursing school and I get nursing license. And then you go from there to build everything you do to get better yourself is the work. It's require work to get where you want to be.
Was it harder work or easier work?
Education is a lot of is very important.
Yeah, I'm saying like the work you've put in to be yourself, to be who you are now. Do you think is an easy work or is it hard work?
It's always hard work. It's always to get where you are, where you want to be. You have to have your goal straight. Like, how do you want your life to be? Like, for me, do I want to be, just come in here and just waiting for something to happen? I cannot do that. Right. Since you came here with nothing, you have to work harder. You have to work triples to get where. There are people that already here and they already have everything, but you don't have anything. You have to build from zero to get where you want to be. Right. So if I have to work harder to the same school because I don't speak the language, I have to study harder. I have to read more 10 times more than just to go to get wherever the credentials required to get where I want to be until I get the license where I can do. Like I'm now is a registered nurse, right? And I went from ADN to I'm going to my BSN, and I'm also going to my nurse practitioner to be site nurse practitioners. So it's everything. Everything is require work, right. Required every day that you plan what you want to do. You cannot stay where you are. It's just everyday work to get where you want to be. So, but it's the land of opportunity. You take actions, you get where you want to be. But if you don't ever take actions and you're scared of fail, you never go anywhere. Right. And you cannot blame other people. It's right. Only on you. Right. The same thing if you think about working out, right? Right. The same thing. If hey, I want to be fit, I want to have this 6-pack. Right. You cannot just sit there and waiting for it to happen. Yeah, this never happened to you. You have to try a different way to get there. And if this way fail, you have to try a different way. You try a different way. But you have to have your goal like clear. Where do you want? What do you want? I just want to be happy. I very simple. Want to do whenever I want, whatever I want. That's my goal. But to get there, it's not just sitting there and waiting it to happen.
You have to work.
Yeah, you have to work really hard to get there.
Awesome. Yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. So you're basically saying that America give whatever you put into America give back to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
That's beautiful. So what have been here teach you about yourself?
What is it again? What's the question?
Like, what have been here in America taught you about yourself?
Taught me?
About yourself.
About myself?
Yeah.
To be in America, I don't know if it's in America or in every country in general. I think people have growth. They all growth. They change every day, depend on how environment, how they think about themselves. It's the mindset of growth mindset that you think you can learn more, you can be more, you can always grow. You can always learn from something new. It's just the growth mindset that you always have that say, the more I learn, the more I know how much I don't know. Like I'm in physical therapy school, I'm finished it, I'm get a degree, bachelor, and come out, and I know nothing about everything else in the work world. And I was like, run back to my dad. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to go to other school. I don't want to do this. Right? That's the growth mindset that I don't have it at that time. But then when you grow more, you just learn more about things, and you're like, there's a lot more that I can learn. There's even more that I can learn. And when you get to the point that you think you know, and you still have a lot that you don't know. Right. So what I'm trying to say is like, just be humble. It's still a lot you don't know, and you're still learning every day. Even small little thing. Doesn't matter what degree you hold.
And you think being here taught you that?
Being here taught me a lot, that you think you know about things, but you don't. You don't. So that's why then when I say this is my opinion alone, I don't know what the fact out there.
I mean, that's beautiful. You said that really beautiful. So what do you think is the biggest misconception about America? I mean, what I mean by that is like, let's say someone's back at home, your home country in Thailand, and wants to come here. What are the things that you used to think about America before you came here? That when you came here, you're like, oh, that's not the same.
Well, that's really deep questions. When I was with my family in the rural town, and I think, my parents, they are content. They're happy with what they have. Right now, my parents are retired, have a small farm, and they will live very happy, stress-free, just live whatever they want, right? It's very less materialistic.
Right.
And that moment when I was young, I was like, no, this is not it. I want to go to big city. I want to learn more about materialistic. I want to know all about big city. And I went to the big city and I learned about this entertainment life and all the high end that people can go for. And then I was like, that's not enough. I want to go to United States. I want to know more about other country. And when I went to the United States and also go to other country to learn about everything else. And when I learned the most about it, it was like, at the end of it, I want simple life.
Like a parent.
Yeah. I just want to be happy, simple, content, have what I have. And I'm just happy from inside out. It's nothing required to be on the crazy, entertainment life at all. It's nothing about it.
Entertainment is like, I try to describe the people. Me and Joy talk about this a lot. It's like constant running.
Yeah.
It's like you're running, but you're going nowhere. For example, your parents, they know exactly what they're running to. They're running to retire. And my mom too. My mom came here. She was so happy being back home. She's like, I would never live in America. She said with like big disgust because she thinks that we just work too much. We don't know our neighbors. We don't take time to enjoy anything.
Yes.
If you're thinking about tomorrow. You plan everything. She's like, that's not life. You're supposed to take life easy. Go visit, wake up in the morning, walk to your friend's house, visit with her, talk whatever, go to, just live an easier life.
Yes.
But America set the standard so high for everything.
Yes.
That we want that vacation, we want the ocean view,
we
want the biggest shoe.
Yes.
But we're never happy.
We never. So we're chasing things that we think will make us happy. Right. But it's inside us all along. That's how we define happiness. So you're chasing all the things. It's just like, why didn't this thing make me happy? I thought I have Tesla and I will be happy, but I don't. I thought I have this, and it never ended. It never ended. It's just inside you. And then I found out, which is peaceful life and really peace with how you live, comfortable with the person you love, with close by friends and family that you love, content, nothing materialistic, just the feeling that you surrounded by people you love is the most you're looking for. Wow. So that's what I, go for.
Will you still leave home? Will you still live home as you did?
Yes.
17 years ago?
Yes, 17 years ago. And then every time I came home to my parents, that's my most happy place. I was happy. I was there, and it was like, my parents not even have planned what they're going to do for the day. They were just hanging out. Or what do you want to eat next? We just go eat whatever. We just hang out. They don't have
My mom has nothing.
No,
Like,
no
she's
busy
so happy.
schedules, no crazy
It's
running,
crazy.
follow anything. They were just like, "Oh, you want to take nap? Let's take nap," and we
Yeah.
all take nap.
No, you
Okay.
can't take nap here. You have to. You're gonna get fired.